All right, welcome back to day 2 of solving equations. This time we're doing two-sided equations. So we're going to do 5 through 10 today. When we finish that, you're going to go hop on bigideasmath.com and you're going to complete problem set 2. Again, you don't need to show your work for this, but occasionally I will ask you to submit your work, so keep that in mind. Alrighty. So we're starting here. Now, the thing with two-sided equations, or equations with variables on both sides, is you have to get your variables to one side and your numbers to the other. So typically you want to move your smaller variable. So here I want to move my -6. So I'm going to add 6m to both sides. Again, this should be a review. If it's not, please let me know and let's help you out. Bring down my 11. So I have 11 plus 5m equals 51. -1m plus 6m gives me 5m. Going to minus 11 from both sides. 5m equals 40. Divide by 5 to both sides. So that gives me m equals 8. All right, number 6, here we come. So again, same kind of idea, same setup. I want to move my smaller one. So here my smaller one would be -2u. So I'm going to add 2u to both sides. Bring down my 12. So 12 equals 9 plus 2 is 11u plus 45. 45 is being added, so I'm going to minus 45 to both sides. 12 minus 45 gives me -33 equals 11u. Divide by 11 to both sides. So that gives me -3 equals u. Again, I want letter equals number, so I'm going to rewrite it as u equals -3. All right, here we go, number 7. So this one now is requiring us to distribute like we did in that first problem set. So I'm going to take my 9 and multiply it to everybody on the inside of my parentheses. 9m minus 27 plus 3m equals 7m plus 43. Again, combining like terms here, so 9 plus 3, that gives me 12m minus 27 equals 7m plus 43. Move your smaller variable, so I'm going to move my 7m to the other side, so I'm going to minus 7m. 12 minus 7 gives me 5m minus 27 equals 43. All right, almost there. Add 27 to both sides. So that gives me 5m equals 70. Divide by 5. So that gives me 70. M equals 14. All right, here we go. 3 more. Number 8. So very similar setup to what we just had. You have to take your +3, distribute it to everybody on the inside. 3 times 6 is 18p. 3 times -1 is -3 equals 11p minus 45. No like terms on either side of the equal sign, so we're going to go ahead and move our smaller letter. So we're going to minus 11p to both sides. That will give me 7p minus 3 equals -45. Add 3 to both sides. So that gives me 7p equals negative 45 plus 3 will give us negative 42. Divide both sides by 7. Negative 42 divided by 7 equals negative 6, so P equals negative 6. All right, last two, here we go. Number 9. Again, guys, if I'm going too fast, feel free to totally pause, rewind, rewatch. No big deal. No one knows how many times you've watched my videos. I hope it's a lot, though. Okay, so 2, again, distributing. The 10, negative 10, we're distributing. 2 times 4 gives me 8W. 2 times negative 1 gives me negative 2. Equals negative 10 times W gives me negative 10W. Negative 10 times negative 3 gives me a positive 30. And then I'm just going to bring down my plus 4. Here we do have like terms over here on the right hand side, so I'm going to rewrite my left hand. 8W minus 2 equals negative 10W. 30 plus 4 gives me a 34. All right, moving the smaller of the variables, so I'm going to add 10 to both sides. 10W. 8 plus 10 is 18W, minus 2 equals 34. Add 2 to both sides. That gives me 18W equals 36. Divide 36 by 18. That will give you 2. So W equals 2. Perfect. All right, last one, folks. Alrighty. So again, I have to take this negative 7 and I'm distributing it to everybody on the inside. Rewriting my negative 16. Negative 7 times 2 is negative 14a. Negative 7 times positive 3 gives me negative 21. Equals 23 minus 2a. Combining my like terms here, negative 16 minus 21 will give me negative 37. So I'm going to rewrite negative 14a minus 37 equals 23 minus 2a. Going to my smaller of the numbers, so I'm going to add 14a to both sides. So that gives me negative 37 equals 23 plus 12a minus 23 to both sides. So that gives me negative 60 equals 12a. Negative 60 divided by 12 will give me negative 5. So that gives me negative 5 equals a. Again, I like letter equals number, so I'm going to write a equals negative 5. All right, that's all for today. Go ahead and go over to bigideasmath.com and complete problem set 2.